Ryan, today you're heading out on a business trip, right?
That's right. Why are you asking me about that, though, Gabby? You already saw me leaving the house this morning with my suitcase and everything that I usually take on my business trips, right?
That's true. There wasn't really a serious reason for asking you, actually. I was just making sure there wasn't any changes of plans for you, or you might have to come home earlier or later from that trip. You know, you won't have anything like that coming up, right?
Well, there's never 100% chance that nothing is going to change with my schedule or anything, but I've already arrived at my hotel now and will be staying here for a night or two.
I see now. Well, if that's the case, then I have nothing left to ask. Sorry for asking you something strange like this when you're probably really busy.
Well, it's not a problem, I guess.
Now, you have a good time with that business trip. And good night.
Sure, good night. Ryan, good evening. This is Rick. I'm sorry for getting in touch with you like this so late in the evening. If you're getting in touch with me at a time like this, though, then that means... That's correct. I got invited to go out with your wife tonight. And what did you say back to her? Just as we had talked about the last time we chatted, I said no to her, and then gave her my reason for wanting to break up with her. I made it clear that had I known she was a married woman before, I would have never gone out with her like I had been. Also, in order to get her to stay together with you and not run off, I made sure not to say anything about you during the breakup. All right. Thank you for doing that. You thanking me right now for something like this? I understand that I had no clue at the time, but I still laid my hands on your wife and did things with her that I never ever should have. But the reason you ever did that was because she lied to you and said that she was single. But even still, I am so very sorry for what happened. Don't bother apologizing for it. You actually listened to what I had asked you to do and told her off, saying that you no longer wanted to see her. There's nothing else I'm upset about regarding you, and I don't want anything else from you, so relax. Thank you so much for saying that. And now, until I've gone and finished things up with Gabby, I'm gonna keep your phone number and everything in my phone in case I need to talk with you again. Is that all right? I'll leave whatever you have planned to do up to your discretion. Understood. Then, for the time being, this was all I needed from you. All right. I'm so sorry for causing all this trouble for you, and thank you so much for understanding why this happened and working with me to end it all.
Ryan, I'm sorry. I would like for you and I to get a divorce.
What? What's all of this about?
Good point. To you, none of this probably makes any sense at all and is very sudden for you. But to be honest, I have found myself a new man that I really like.
Huh? What are you trying to say, Gabby? You are my wife, aren't you? So you have to get how crazy what you're saying to me right now is, right?
But there was no helping this. I mean, even he is in love with me.
Who is the man you're talking about right now?
I am pretty sure if I told you his name, you still wouldn't know him. But his name is Rick, and he's a 23-year-old man.
What?
For a bit he told me that he didn't want to see me anymore because he found out that I was a married woman. But in the end, he came back saying he couldn't forget about me and had to become my husband. Alright? Right now, he really wants for the both of us to get married soon.
Why did things turn out like that?
Tomorrow, I'm being proposed to by him.
Huh? Why do you keep going on and on about your guys' situation like that? You just said that the both of you are already planning on getting married, yet he hasn't actually proposed to you yet?
This is why I want you and I to get a divorce, Ryan.
Hey!
I left all of the divorce papers at the house for you, so please sign them and go hand them in.
Don't tell me that you've already gone and left the house!
I have, though. I have to start preparing for when he proposes to me tomorrow, and that requires me to be divorced from you and out of your house.
Hold on, you need to slow your horses there.
I'm not slowing down for you anymore. I'm sorry. Make sure to hand those divorce papers in before 5 p.m. when the courthouse is said to close.
I'm telling you to hold on, Gabby!
Goodbye, forever.
Ryan, I know it has been a bit since you and I last talked, so I'm sorry, but something really crazy has happened on my end. What the hell am I supposed to do about all this? Did Gabby come out to you asking to stay at your place? She did. Just a second ago, she arrived at my apartment and started to ring my doorbell non-stop over and over again. She's still out there, sitting on the ground with some suitcases alongside her. She told me that starting today, her and I would be living together, and that's why she brought most of her things along with her to my place. I can't believe this. Do you have any idea what the hell is going on with her? She was telling me just a bit ago about how she thinks that you'll be proposing to her soon. What? You made sure to tell her that you wanted to break up with her, right? Of course I did. I've already gone and made sure to delete everything I had about her off my phone. Also, I have myself a girlfriend right now that I'm planning to get married to really soon here. Wait, you already have another girlfriend and you're planning to marry her already? I do agree that things have moved very fast between her and I, but I'm being serious when I say that I'm not interested in Gabby anymore. Look, both my parents heard about the situation I was in with Gabby and you, and so they told me that if I really wanted to make things right and show her that I wasn't interested anymore, I'd have to find someone else to make mine. And so I ran into this woman I'm with currently, and after a little while, things developed into a very serious relationship where we're both planning to marry one another. So that's what happened there. She happens to understand everything that's happened with me and does not hold any of it against me. That's how open-minded and kind of a person she is. She's the kind of person I want to cherish for the rest of my life. Right now, the both of us are talking about things like our future together in a very serious manner, which means I don't want to go back to some lying woman who never told me about being married to another man. I see. I believe you, Rick. Thank you so much. So how are things going with Gabby right now? She's still out there sitting on the ground waiting for me. I never answered the door or made any noise, so I think she believes that I'm not home and is waiting for me to come back and see her. You can go ahead and report this to the police if you want. What? Are you really okay with me doing something like that to your wife, though? I'm already working on finishing everything off over on my end, and for the most part, I'm prepared to deal the final blow to her and be done with her. So you don't have to worry about her and my relationship with one another anymore. Understood.
Hey, Ryan? I'm back home now. Why are all of your things no longer in our house now?
Oh, so you came all the way back to the house?
I sure did. It turns out I was being played by Rick that whole entire time. He invited me all the way out to his place, making it sound like he wanted to get back together with me and all. Yet, all he did was sit in his place acting like he never was home. And then he went and called the freaking police on me. And for that past week since that day, I have been having to go through all sorts of crap. My parents both had to come all the way out to the police station to come and get me, and were pissed. And I was informed that Rick went ahead and had a restraining order placed on me so that I could never go near him or his apartment ever again.
Oh, he got a restraining order on you, did he?
Right? He's such a jerk for doing that, right? He should have been proposing to me then, but instead, all of this had to happen to me.
I have something I'd like to ask you about. What was your reason for thinking that he was actually going to end up proposing to you then?
What?
What you were telling me before is that he left you saying that he never knew before that you were a married woman, right? And then you said something about how he said he could never forget about you and that he'd propose to you. Can you explain to me what your reasoning was behind thinking he'd propose to you?
I saw him going out to buy an engagement ring from the store. It had only been a couple of months since we broke up, and so I assumed that he was buying that ring for me because there was no way he had anyone else to give it to.
And so that's why you just assumed that he'd be wanting to propose to you because in your head that was his only choice? And that's why you left me with our divorce papers and left the house to go to his? You thought that he'd allow you to start living with him at his apartment even though he hadn't spoken to you for months?
He should have wanted to propose to me and let me move in, but for some reason he acted like he wasn't home at the time and never came to answer the door for me. And then for some reason, he called the police on me.
Rick is married to another woman now.
Huh?
Right after he went and broke up with you, he found himself another woman and things started to get hot there. They went on and on about how they both wanted to get married to one another, and just yesterday it seems as though he and she got married at the courthouse.
What?
In other words, when you saw him going out and buying that engagement ring from the store, you saw him buying a ring for that woman he has been wanting to marry.
Hold on a second. Why do you know so much about all of that? I only ever told you Rick's name and his age. Nothing else, right?
You're too soft. It's been months now since I first realized that you'd been cheating on me, and when I first realized that, I made sure to get to work on finding out everything that I could.
No way.
And the one that went and told Rick about how you were a married woman was me.
No way. How could that... You were doing all of that right behind my back?
And it wasn't just Rick you'd been with back then. There were plenty of other men too, right? From what I'd found, you were also with 2 other men who happened to both be married.
What? No, wait, whatever you found on those 2 other men is wrong, Ryan.
If you'd really like for me to pull out all the evidence I have, there are plenty of pictures of you with them.
Evidence?
Remember, I made sure to start looking into all of your cheating the moment I realized what you were doing behind my back. And so there are plenty of pictures I had taken of you with other men besides just Rick. But it wasn't like I did all that myself, as I never had that much time to follow you around all the time. So I hired a detective.
You went and got yourself a detective?
I had to, because of all the men you were with. I really didn't have the time to be going out and taking all of those pictures while you were with them, and so I made the choice to hire someone else to do that. And man, was that the right choice. Because of him, I now have so much evidence piled up that you will never be able to talk your way out of any of this.
No. How far did you end up looking into things?
The thing that really surprised me when the detective came back with his findings was that in the past there were multiple cases of you stealing other women's boyfriends from them. When it comes to that Rick you'd been with, he was originally a crush of one of your friends, and you wanted to take him from her. The fact that you have a history of stealing men from other women like that has really sealed away the idea that I have of you now.
So you were able to find out about all of that as well?
Man, you really did a good job trying to fool me.
No way. Does this mean for the past week, me not being able to hear anything from both of you has been because...
That's right. Rick and I had been working on talking with all of those men you'd been with, as well as their wives, in order to get settlements from you all.
You have been already doing all of that behind my back.
I have been working towards all of this for months now, Gabby. Now, as for the house situation and why my things are no longer there, I went ahead and transferred jobs within the company and have moved away with my parents in tow. So don't even bother trying to go to my old office or my parents' old house.
What is going on here? What's going to happen to me?
Ah, that's a good point. I was just about to get to all of that. To start, my lawyer is gonna head out and visit you.
Your lawyer?
He asked to be there in order to tell you about the settlement I'll be getting from you thanks to all of that evidence I've gained.
A settlement?
Why are you getting so surprised by all of this? Calm down. Please, you knew all of this would be happening if you were found out after you went and did some of the most unfaithful things known to man.
Ryan, don't you think that the two of us could try one more time being a couple?
Impossible.
That was very immediate.
I was just sending you the reply that anyone would send to you. Now, for one other thing.
There's still more that you're going to tell me about?
Before you got married to me, you were in plenty of debt, right? You went and paid that all off with my savings, correct? And never told me a thing about it.
You knew about that?
That was actually the first thing I noticed you'd done behind my back. It was because of that and me taking a look into why you would do such a thing to me that I found another trail leading to you cheating on me with multiple different men.
No way.
I know this is pretty obvious for me to be saying, but you're gonna pay me back all of that money you used as well.
All of it? Do you have any idea how much I had to pay off? That's right, let's do this. We can get this divorce, but when it comes to things like having to split our properties half and half, we can just consider the amount I took from you back then as my half, and you can keep everything you have now. Alright? That should be a good solution to all of this, right?
Listen here, Gabby. When it comes to the money I had made and saved up before we got married, it doesn't fall into the same category as our shared properties.
It doesn't?
So give me that money back.
Hold on.
From now on, please talk with my lawyer about whatever else you have to say to me. And make sure to contact him when you have my money ready.
No way.
And as for the divorce papers you left me with a week ago, I already handed them in, signed and all.
I don't have any money, though. You're kidding me, right?
Not at all.
Ryan?
I started to receive call after call from Gabby wanting to talk things over with me again, but when I never did answer a single one of them, she resorted back to texting me. And each one of her texts read, "As long as I go back to you, we don't have to fight anymore, right?" I got so irritated over all of those text notifications that I just blocked her in the end. Unfortunately, both of those wives from the two other men she'd been cheating on me with have started asking her for a settlement, and she's trying even harder now to get back to me, thinking I'll be able to take care of that for her. I told my lawyer to go to her and explain that even if she was able to get back together with me, I would keep all my bank accounts closed from her so that she could never lay her hands on my money ever again, which caused her to break down crying. Eventually, it became impossible for my lawyer to even hold a simple conversation with Gabby without her breaking down, and so he got in touch with both of her parents, and they kindly paid me the settlement I'd asked for. Currently, Gabby is out in the middle of nowhere working on a farm where she's also being forced to live, making whatever money she can to pay her parents back with. However, even at that farm, she's been trying to get with the owner of the place, and when his wife found out about that, a whole new mound of problems started to form. She'll most likely be kicked off that farm pretty soon here, and will have to find other work where she can make some money to pay off all of that debt to her parents. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Dad, what the hell is going on? Is it true that you asked Mom for a divorce? She just told me that you ambushed her with papers this morning. What on earth were you thinking? You owe her and I an explanation.
Well, Emily, sadly, it's true. Your mother and I are getting a divorce. And if you're on her side, then I guess I'll have to cut you off as well.
What the hell? You are crazy. First of all, I am asking you why. How could I take sides when I don't even know why you are doing this? Please explain.
I guess your mother hasn't told you anything then.
No, she hasn't. Do you know why? It's because she doesn't know why you are suddenly asking for a divorce. All she knows is that you had these papers prepared and brought it up out of the blue. It sounded like Mom really had no clue this was coming. Dad, come on, talk to me. I thought you guys were doing well. Has something happened since I left town? I haven't been home enough to understand your relationship with her these days.
Huh? Did she actually say that?
Say what?
That she doesn't have any idea why I'm divorcing her? Because if she doesn't understand why, then she has a serious problem.
Huh? What is that supposed to mean? Just tell me what it is, Dad.
You know what? No. I'm not going to just hand out reasons for free. She should really think about it herself. If she can't figure out why I'm doing this, then she needs to get some kind of help.
Come on, Dad. You're being ridiculous. We can't move things forward if you're the only person who knows what is going on.
I'm doing this for her, Emily. Don't you see it's not going to help her if everyone keeps babying her? She's a grown woman. She needs to reflect on the things she's done. Anyway, I'm just about to kick her out of the house. That should give her plenty of motivation and time to think about her actions.
What? Dad, you told her about the divorce just this morning. You can't do that. There's no need to be cruel to her. Besides, it's getting late. Just let her sleep in my room or something, please.
No, I'm not gonna go easy on her. She's put herself in this situation. I guess this is difficult to understand for a 25-year-old girl. But you need to grow up and stop being so naive too, Emily.
Well, it's certainly true that I am having difficulty understanding what you're doing. Especially since you're not giving any hints. But I'm saying that it's late, and it's not safe for Mom to be wandering around the streets in the dark.
She's a grown woman. I'm sure she'll be able to figure out where to stay for the night. I just don't want her in my house anymore. I'd rather be called cruel than to be sharing a roof with that greedy bitch. Don't worry, no one's going to harass an old lady anyway.
Dad, I am your daughter. If you're not going to tell me what's going on, then at least have some decency not to call her names in front of me. And what the hell do you mean greedy? Does this have something to do with money? It can't be though, can it? Mom is the most frugal person on earth.
Well, I guess she was doing a great job fooling all of us. I should have known who she really is on the inside. She's deceived me and you as well.
Huh?
Don't let her get to you, Emily. I'm telling you, your mother is full of lies.
Mom, where are you right now? Did Dad really kick you out?
Yes, he did. I was able to find a cab and just arrived at the station. I think I'm going to take your offer to stay with you tonight. If you are still okay with it, that is.
Of course you can, Mom. You can stay with me for as long as you need.
Thank you, sweetheart. I just entered the station. It looks like a train should be arriving soon. Is there a clinic that is still open at this hour near your apartment?
I don't know of any clinics, but the hospital is near the station you get off. Why? Are you feeling ill?
Well, I don't want to upset you, but I guess you will find out the second I see you. Your father hit me when he kicked me out.
He did what? Where? On your face?
Yes, it's not that bad, but it's a bit swollen around the eye. I'd like to get it checked out if possible, just to be sure there's nothing broken.
Oh my god, Mom, I am so sorry. I will meet you at the station and we will go to the hospital together. Are you in pain? Are you bleeding?
I have a small cut, but it stopped bleeding now. But yes, I am in kind of pain, so I would like some strong painkillers from the doctor if possible. I want to be able to get some sleep tonight. It's been a very long day.
Of course.
Oh, but your father took most of my cash and credit card. Thankfully, I have a debit card from my old account, but I wasn't able to stop by the ATM. Is it possible to borrow some money from you? I feel horrible asking. I'll pay you back tomorrow when I get the cash out.
Mom, don't worry about anything. I got you covered. God, I can't believe he hit you. Why is this happening though?
He still won't say?
No, but he called you greedy. Do you have any idea why?
He said that to my face too. But I honestly don't know why I asked him what he's talking about, but he just yells without any decent explanation. Honest to God, Emily, I haven't spent much money on, well, anything.
Yeah, I believe you. You are the complete opposite of greedy. We all know it.
I do not know. There must be something real strange going on in his head. Oh, the train is here.
Okay, good. I'm glad you didn't have to wait too long. It should take about 30 minutes for the train to arrive into the city. Try to get some rest during the ride, okay? I will be waiting for you at the station exit, and we can talk about everything after we get you cleaned up at the hospital.
Okay. Thank you, Emily.
I love you, Mom.
Love you too, honey. See you soon.
Emily, has your mother contacted you? As I told you last night, you can't let that woman get to you. She's full of lies. Don't talk to her, do you understand?
That is impossible, Dad.
You spoke to her?
Yes, of course I have. And frankly, I have no clue how you expect me to be supportive of you. I mean, Mom doesn't know why you are divorcing her. And clearly, you are not telling us what's going on. We don't know what is making you act the way you are acting right now. But hey, here's what I do know. You hit her and kicked her out of the house. So make a guess, Dad. Whose side do you think I am on now?
Oh, well, I didn't mean to hit her. That was just an accident. Things got out of hand because she won't admit what she's done.
Whatever. If you want me to have any sympathy for you, you better start talking, or I am going to stop talking to you.
Emily, listen to me. This is all her fault, not mine.
Well, make me understand then.
Fine. I wanted her to come clean about everything, but so be it. Your mother used all my savings without my permission. $100,000 gone! Can you imagine?
What? 100,000?
That's right. I was so shocked when I found out. All these years she was acting so frugal to gain our trust. She was probably waiting for the right moment to steal from me. So there, now you know the truth. We might be married, but I will not allow her to do such a thing. That is why I am divorcing her. I'm sorry, but your mother is a greedy thief.
Okay. Why did she do it, though?
Huh?
Well, I mean, if you think she stole from you, you of course confirmed it with her, right? You are not just saying it's gone, right? Do you know how she spent the money?
Of course I do. She bought a car.
A car? What? Dad, that doesn't make any sense. She hasn't driven in years, ever since she got into that nasty accident. She only takes the cab and public transport, you know that.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off. She didn't buy the car for herself. She used my money to buy her brother one. Can you believe that?
You mean Uncle Bob? Well, I did see him driving a new car when I saw him last. But are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. I looked it up. That car was just around $100,000.
Wait, did you really check that Mom paid for it? He probably bought it himself.
Bob buy a car? Not possible. That guy doesn't have that kind of money. He barely works. That fool is over 40 now, and all he does is go to the bar every day. He's a loner because no one wants a drunk like him. And the money he inherited from your grandfather is long gone. He's a loser and does not deserve that kind of a luxury car.
Dad? No, you got it wrong. Uncle Bob didn't use up Grandpa's money. He put it into investment. In stocks, I think. The last I heard, he was doing pretty well with it.
Stock investment?
Yeah, that's what he does, you know? He's an investor. He always had multiple investments, so he knows what he is doing. Why do you think he doesn't have any money? You should know about this, Dad.
Huh? He's an investor?
Yes, and for the record, I have never seen him drunk. He also has a fiancée. He is getting married soon. He is nothing like you think.
Oh, well.
You are being totally strange. How come you're acting like you don't know any of this? Mom told you about him being engaged months ago. Have you not been listening?
Did she? I don't recall anything.
Of course she did. We are invited to his wedding. And I remember Mom telling you that Uncle Bob was looking for a car recommendation because he was getting married. He wanted something more suitable as a family car. So I'm pretty sure that the new car you are talking about is what he bought in preparation of his marriage.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. What happened to my money then? If your mother didn't use it to buy her brother a car, then where did my $100,000 go?
Seriously, Dad, you need to talk to Mom. I think you are making a huge mistake. Hello, Gary.
Sandra, it's you. I'm surprised to hear from you directly. Do you finally have something you'd like to say to me?
Yes. So, what is this about me spending your money? 100,000, you say? I never in my life touched anybody else's monies but mine. And the most expensive thing I bought over the years is maybe the dishwasher that was a couple of $100. Why are you accusing me of something that I have never done? You're making everything up in your own head.
Well, then let me ask you this. What happened to the money you inherited from your father? There should have been $200,000? You act so frugal and yet you spent the entire thing. You must have used mine too after you realized your pocket was empty.
What the hell are you talking about? The money I inherited from my father is sitting in my bank account, untouched. Not a cent, Gary.
What?
Why on earth do you even care about my inheritance?
You haven't touched it? Well, then your brother got that car on his own?
My brother's car? Yes. Of course he would buy his own car. Why the hell would I buy him one? He has money himself. Much more than I do.
I guess what Emily was saying about the guy was true then. I had no idea he was an investor and had thought you were giving him things.
What the hell?
Well then, I guess I can take back the whole divorce thing. You can come back home.
I beg your pardon?
Tell you what, I'll let you off the hook if you give me half of the inheritance from your dad right away.
I'm sorry. What?
You know, for causing confusion. You should have explained yourself better when I confronted you.
I don't think so.
Huh?
Don't you hum me. Why on earth would I give you any of what my father left me? You are not worth a penny of it. That is a precious gift from him. And if I ever use it for something, that is my decision, and mine only. I don't owe you anything. Not money, and definitely not an apology. Keep dreaming, Gary.
You don't know anything, do you? stupid woman. I'm saying give me half of what I'm entitled to. It should have been in my account long ago. If you would have done so sooner, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in now.
Entitled? What the hell are you talking about? You are not entitled to anything.
Of course I am, silly. I have the right to inherit the money just as you do by law.
What crazy law are you referring to? Please explain because I'm so confused.
I am his son-in-law. I have the right to inherit his money, you dumbass. Clearly you don't know anything, Sandra. Just do as I say, okay? If a parent dies, the children are entitled to equal divisions of the inheritance, and the spouse of the child another half. So if you inherited $200,000, I'm entitled to $100,000. Get it? God, you're so stupid. Now I waited 2 years for you to give it to me, so just get on with it. If you had done it when your dad died, none of this drama would have ever happened. This is all your fault, not mine.
Oh my god. This is actually funny. You think you can trick me like that? I'm not as stupid as you think I am. And the spouse of the child, another half? Don't make me laugh. Maybe in Garyland, but not in this country, honey.
What? I'm not tricking you, I'm just telling you the truth.
Why don't you do some reading for once, Gary? The inheritance, unless otherwise stated in the sealed will, is distributed to the spouse and the children. And it stops there. No children-in-law. You are not entitled to anything, you fool.
What? No, that can't be true. I heard it from a buddy at the bar. He assured me that I had as much right as you do.
You believe what another drunk told you? Seriously, Gary, you are embarrassing. You are a grown man. You should have at least checked the fact if you believed him. But hey, we are all aware how you are so clumsy about finding the truth. You always believe what you want to. It's so pathetic. Get a grip.
I don't believe you. You're the one trying to trick me. You know what? I am divorcing you after all. Even if what you're saying is true, you just proved that you are, in fact, greedy. I supported you all these years, and you won't even give me my share. I can't stay with someone like you. You had your chance to make things right with me. Well, baby, it's gone now. Our marriage is over.
That is not a problem for me, dear. In fact, I have already signed the papers and sent them to my lawyer, who should have been discussing it with your lawyer as we speak. I'm sure yours will be contacting you very shortly.
Well, smarty pants, you just watch what happens. I've hired a well-known divorce attorney. He's going to squeeze everything out of you.
Whatever, Gary. Whatever. All we are going to do is see you making an embarrassment out of your own stupidity. Bye.
Sandra! Sandra, where the hell are you? Answer my damn calls. What is this about suing me for consolation money? On what grounds? And why am I being denied my division of assets?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about again? Have you not been speaking to your own lawyer? I shouldn't be the one who has to explain these things to you. Please don't contact me.
Just tell me why you're suing me. For what? I never cheated on you.
Okay, thank you? Oh my god, Gary. You think a woman can only sue for consolation? Money if the man cheats, don't you? How could you been so blind that you are this dumb?
Well, what then? You don't have anything on me.
Of course I do. You assaulted me, remember? I have medical records from when you beat me before kicking me out of the house. On top of that, you spread stupid rumors among my family and friends about me using your non-existing money. You really did yourself a favor, just adding reasons for me to sue you, Gary. You know I can actually get you arrested for assaulting me, right?
Arrest? You can't do that!
Yes, I certainly can.
But you wouldn't do that to me! I am your husband!
You mean nothing to me, Gary. But no, I won't, at least for now. And that is simply for the sake of Emily. Because I don't want her to become the daughter of a convicted criminal. So if you agree to pay me what I have asked for, then I will promise not to report you to the police. If you want to keep fighting, then God knows that I will decide in the upcoming days. Do you understand what I am saying?
Well, what about the division of assets? As long as I get the equal share of what you have, I can pay you from that.
What? You are such a dreamer.
What do you mean? I might not be eligible for your father's inheritance, but I'm certainly eligible to the division of our assets from while we were married.
No. Inherited money is considered separate property if kept in individual accounts or not used for marital expenses. Too bad, Gary. As I have not been telling you repeatedly, you are not entitled to anything.
What?
I'm sure your lawyer is going to fill you in on the rest. Make sure you listen carefully. Clearly, you haven't been doing so up to this point. I am tired of having to explain things from you.
Wait, Sandra!
No, I'm not waiting.
Please! Listen, I don't have any money! I won't survive if I have to pay you anything! You don't want me wandering around the streets, do you? I'm Emily's daddy!
I don't know how you don't have any money since you do work, but I guess you are going to have to work even harder. Not that it have any of my business. I have nothing more to say to you. You shouldn't be contacting me at all anyway. From here on, please talk to me through your lawyer, like you should have been in the first place. Goodbye. I am blocking you now.
Sandra? Hello? Sandra!
My mother and I were left in shock after the whole thing, for not realizing how dumb and ignorant my father was all these years. We heard through my mother's divorce lawyer that the lawyer on the other end too was having a very hard time with my father, because his level of understanding of the whole situation was extremely poor, and he required extensive instructions on what to do, or not to do. Even though they were on opposite sides, my mother felt terrible for making my father's lawyer go through his stupidity. Having no grounds for winning any of my mother's inheritance, and with solid proof of his abuse, not only did Mom keep all her money, but the court also ruled that she received the consolation money she asked for, leaving my father in debt. It turned out that the pathetic man didn't have much money left in his account, because he used all up on luxury items he never needed in the first place, assuming he was going to win money from the divorce. He now cries his sorry bum every night, alone in the filthy old apartment he can barely afford.
Hey, Iris. Whoa, is that you, Charlie? It's been 3 years. Right? It's hard to believe it's been that long. Hey, did you get the invitation to the wedding? Yeah, I got it, but why are we talking about that now? Isn't the wedding tomorrow? Yes, it is. Tomorrow I'm going to be Brent's bride. Of course you're going to come, right? I thought I already sent back my RSVP saying I couldn't make it 3 months ago. No way. Let's be honest here. You're the one who lost out when your fiancé was taken from you, so you're no use to me now. But you're special to me because you're the one who introduced me to Brent, and since you're my best friend and childhood buddy, I can't just start this without you, so you're coming whether you like it or not. That's not being a Cupid, it's more like stealing. And I'm not your best friend anymore, I'm your ex-best friend. Aw, come on. 3 years ago, on the night before the wedding, you sent me that cute picture of you and Brent cozying up in a hotel. That led to the wedding being canceled, and I ended up calling off the engagement. I guess it was lucky that we hadn't officially tied the knot yet. Oh, I remember that. You even had the nerve to ask for alimony from me, your ex-best friend, after I took away your fiancé. You really acted like a money grubber. I was just asserting my rightful claims as the one who got cheated on. Once you took Brent away from me, we were no longer friends, not even acquaintances. Well, my dad is rich, you know. So paying a few million didn't hurt me one bit. You are such a loser who can't do anything without daddy's money. Hey! Let's keep the jokes to yourself. That rotten personality of yours is starting to show through your face. That's harsh. Anyway, I'm definitely not coming. So it's forced participation for you. You're going to witness our happiness, and I am dragging you along if I have to. Do you even know where I live now? At my parents' house, right? I heard you went back home after losing Brent, all in shock from being stolen from me. That's old news. Huh? Isn't it? The reason I declined the invitation is that there's obviously no benefit for me, but also because it's just not physically possible to make it. Physically impossible? I mean, sure, that means you're far away, but you could just take a bus or a plane. There's no way I can make it now. Why not? I'm in some country across the ocean. You're overseas? What does that even mean? Right after the engagement was called off, I received orders for overseas deployment, so I'm living here now. Oh, and the invitation you sent reached my parents' house, so I had my mom send back my RSVP saying I can't make it. So there's no way I can be back in time for the wedding tomorrow. It's just not physically or geographically possible. What? Well, that's that. So, bye-bye. Wait just a minute. Come on, don't hang up on me. You're really not coming? I told you I can't. I really want you to be there. I mean, I didn't think you'd actually be able to come because of all that drama, but now that I know you're not in town, what if I help arrange your travel? You think that's possible with such short notice? I don't know. I'll figure something out. You really don't get it, do you? I'm literally on the other side of the world. I can't just hop on a plane last minute. Why not? Because it's not just a quick flight. It involves time zones, layovers, everything. You know how travel works. I get that, but it's your best friend's wedding. Ex-best friend. Fine, but still. I really want you to come. I can't start this new chapter without you there. You've been part of my life for so long. We're still friends, right? I mean, we were until you took my fiancé. Come on, that was 3 years ago. And it still stings. You don't just forget something like that. Okay, but what if I apologize? I didn't mean for things to turn out that way. Oh, really? Because it seemed pretty intentional at the time. You know, I was young and stupid. I was confused and I just got caught up in the moment. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that it hurt me. I get it, but now I'm trying to move on and start fresh. I want to celebrate with my closest people, and that includes you. You say that, but what do you expect me to do? Fly back just because you want to have a celebration? Yes, exactly. Come on, you know how important this is to me. I know, but you could have thought about that before you went and stole Brent. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm just asking you to be there for me now. This isn't about me forgiving you. This is about you facing the consequences of your actions. Well, I can't change the past, and neither can you. Can we move on from it? Not a chance. Iris! Hey, wait a minute. What have you done? This is definitely your fault, isn't it? What? Aren't you in the middle of a wedding right now? Do you have time to be making calls? What the hell? You set me and Brent up, and now you're playing dumb? What are you talking about? Did something happen at the wedding? Stop pretending like you don't know. No, seriously, I really don't know what's going on. You need to explain what happened before I can respond to anything. You're being so obvious. Just explain already. If you don't, I'll block you right now. Come on. So, the guests. My side of the wedding. All of them were my ex-boyfriends and current boyfriends. Huh? On Brent's side, it was all his ex-girlfriends and their current partners. What? Everyone except family was overflowing with my exes and current boyfriends, along with Brent's ex-girlfriends and current girlfriends. What? What kind of a situation is that? I mean, was it a total mess? I invited all of my friends and colleagues, you know. I got responses confirming their attendance, but somehow my exes and current partners ended up mingling with Brent's exes and current partners. Does that mean you both were cheating? What the hell was that all about? They were throwing accusations at me, telling me I was cheating and bringing up all the awful things said when we broke up. The wedding turned into complete chaos. Why did this happen? I can't explain why. This is your doing, isn't it? Fix this now. I haven't done anything. I told you yesterday I am overseas right now. How could I interfere with your wedding? I have no idea who you were cheating with anyway. Well, I thought you might have given someone in America some orders. I am not going to go through that much trouble. To be honest, I really don't care about you guys anymore. You don't care? I've completely moved on in these 3 years, so I have no lingering feelings. I'm actually married to a guy I met here. What? Oh, and by the way, I have a child too. He's 4 months old. You have a child? I'm juggling my first experience of motherhood, and while it's hectic, I'm really happy. I don't have time nor the inclination to plan something just to ruin your wedding. Whether you guys get married or divorced is completely irrelevant to me now. That's, so if you didn't ruin our wedding, then... Oh, that reminds me. What? I just remembered something, so I'll let you know. What is it? Well, finally this day has come. Inviting me to your wedding, huh? Huh? What is this? This is an email I received on the morning of my wedding 3 years ago. I think it was a warning that something was going to happen at the wedding. I only realized it was sent to me a month later. If the wedding had gone as planned, I wonder if Brent's guests would have included his exes and current girlfriends. Who was the email from? I have no idea. It was from an anonymous source using a free email address. What? I don't know, since it was anonymous. Anonymous? But it did say at the end of the email that the sender was someone invited on the groom's side. That's about your wedding. I'm not involved. This is just my speculation, but maybe they were able to execute what they couldn't do 3 years ago at today's wedding. And it's not just the groom who's a scumbag. It seems like the bride is just as bad, so maybe both of you. What? I can only imagine how many people you've upset. What? Anyway, it's clear that I'm not the mastermind behind this, so I'm gonna hang up now. Wait a second, you can't just leave me hanging! I have to go now. You've got a mess to clean up, and honestly, I have my own life to live. This is unreal. I'm in the middle of the biggest disaster, and you're just leaving? What do you want me to do? In thousands of miles away, I can't magically fix your wedding problems from here. I'm not asking for magic, just some support or a bit of empathy. Support? After you treated me like I was nothing, you think I owe you anything? You think I had a choice? You were the one who broke everything apart. Well, you could have just stayed out of it. You could have been a better friend. And let you manipulate me like you always have? No thanks. I'm done being a part of your drama. You think I wanted this? You think I wanted my wedding day to end up like this? Maybe not, but you need to face the consequences of your actions. Consequences? You act like you're innocent in all this. I never claimed to be innocent, but I'm also not the one who caused all this chaos. You've got to own up to your part in this. I just wanted to have a perfect day, and now it's ruined. Well, maybe it's a lesson for you. You don't get to just walk over people and expect everything to be fine. I didn't think it would turn out like this. I'm going to hang up now. Goodbye. Iris? Hey, can you lend me some money? Oh, Charlie. Are you seriously asking for money again? Don't you have any shame left? You have no right to lecture me. You're partially responsible for this mess, too. You should at least want to help me out. Well, my involvement is only because I'm the victim here. I was the one who had my fiancé stolen from me, remember? Just give me the money. $50,000. Why do you need such a huge amount? That's an insane sum. I've been hit with a demand for damages. Oh, wow. Honestly, I thought it would end with a mutual breakup since both of you were cheating. I assumed there would be a fair fight situation. But the one asking for damages isn't Brent. There are actually other parties involved. I need to split the wedding costs with Brent, and with some other expenses piling up, I'm short on cash. No matter how much I scrape together, I'm still $50,000 short. This time Brent won't help me out. My parents have already told me I can't come crying to them again, not after what happened 3 years ago. so I have no one to turn to. Who exactly is asking you for this money? It's my ex's wife or fiance, and also my current boyfriend's wife. Wait, what? You were involved with your ex-boyfriend and your current boyfriend? And they both had partners while you were with them? Well, actually, I had received demands for money during these 3 years as well. But when I ignored them and just tried to avoid the situation, they showed up at my wedding. My parents and relatives found out about everything. So besides your boyfriend Army, even their wives and fiancés crashed your wedding? It seems like the anonymous email you received was probably from one of them. You know, the one you told me about. I see. This is entirely your fault. You really dug your own grave here. How can you say that? I mean, I wasn't the only one involved. I mean, really? I've heard you've been like this since high school. What? I went to a different high school in another area, so I didn't know at the time. But I heard that while you were at your school, you were quite infamous among your classmates. You were known for swapping partners, especially among guys from neighboring schools. Apparently, during your 3 years of high school, you went through a large number of boyfriends and were considered a homewrecker and a dangerous person. You probably started pursuing married men or engaged ones back then without realizing the weight of your actions and the responsibilities that come with them. You seem completely unaware of how bad that is. Honestly, it's pretty pathetic. You might just be the worst of the worst. That's cruel. You really didn't have to go that far. I mean, we're talking about my life here. Then stop contacting me. What? Your constant pleas for money are annoying. Besides, I don't have any money to lend to the world's worst homewrecker. Iris, we've been childhood friends. We shared so many memories, and you're just going to throw that away? Former friends. Okay, don't pretend to be close only when it's convenient for you. You can't just come back into my life asking for favors when you've treated relationships like this. Iris! You are so annoying. Goodbye. This is the last time I want to hear from you like this. Wait, don't just hang up. I'm in a really tight spot here. Can't you understand that? Understand? How can I understand when you're the one who's put yourself in this situation time and time again? You brought this upon yourself. But you used to be supportive. What happened to that? Supportive? Being supportive doesn't mean enabling bad behavior. I can't just stand by and watch you spiral down into this mess without saying anything. I know I made mistakes, but can't you help me this one time? I promise I'll pay you back as soon as I can. You always say that, yet here we are again. Why should I believe you now? You've burned me before. Come on, Iris. We've known each other since we were kids. Can't you show a little compassion? Compassion? You're asking for a lot when you've treated people like they're disposable. Your relationships aren't just casual flings. They affect others deeply. I get it. I made mistakes, okay? But can't you see that I'm trying to fix things? I don't want to be this person anymore. Well, it's a little late for that, don't you think? You've already caused a lot of pain, not just to me, but to many others. You need to face the consequences of your actions. Now I'm going to stop texting you. Everything you're saying is starting to give me a headache, so goodbye forever. Wait, Iris! As I blocked Charlie's phone number, I couldn't help but wonder how things had ended up like this. What went wrong? I reflected on our past, recalling that things hadn't been nearly as bad when we were in middle school. We used to laugh and play without a care in the world, not burdened by the complexities of adult relationships. Maybe, if I'm being generous, I could think that Charlie had her own struggles to deal with. After all, everyone faces challenges that can shape them in unexpected ways. But then again, when I considered the sheer number of people she had hurt along the way, my sympathy evaporated. It's just too much. I learned that she's now working herself to the bone to repay her debts, sacrificing her weekends and holidays just to make ends meet. That's the kind of reality she's facing, and frankly, I don't feel bad for her. She made her choices, and now she has to deal with the consequences. And it seems I'm not alone in my thoughts about her. I've heard that Brent is in a similar situation. Apparently, after my overseas assignment, a sort of support group is formed, something akin to a Charlie and Brent Victims Association. This tells me that the two of them have hurt so many people that there's now a collective of those who have been affected by their actions. Isn't it wild? Just when you think people can't surprise you anymore, they do. It's astonishing how two individuals could cause such widespread pain, and now they're being scrutinized by this group of former friends and partners. They've created their own little world of hurt, and now they have to live in it. From what I've gathered, it sounds like Charlie and Brent are being regularly monitored by the collective. It sounds like a constant reminder of their past actions haunting them at every turn. Can you imagine living like that? Knowing that people are watching your every move, waiting for you to mess up again, it must be exhausting. For them, the idea of living a normal life seems far-fetched at this point. I doubt they'll ever be able to lead a life free of the shadow of their past mistakes. Who knows how long it will take for them to truly learn from this experience? Will they ever change, or are they doomed to repeat the same patterns, dragging others into their chaos? I think about how their decisions have affected not just themselves, but also everyone around them. Relationships, friendships, and trust have been shattered. People's lives have been irrevocably altered because of the choices Charlie and Brent made. It's not just about them anymore, it's about everyone they've impacted along the way. And here I am, trying to move forward with my own life, and yet I can't shake off the remnants of our shared past. It's difficult to disentangle myself from the memories and experiences we once shared, even as I try to focus on my own future. I wonder if I'll ever fully escape the ghost of that time, or if it will linger like a shadow, always reminding me of the mistakes made by others. But I know I have to keep pushing forward. I can't allow myself to get caught up in their drama. They've made their bed, and now they have to lie in it. I owe it to myself to find happiness and stability, free from the burden of their actions. In a way, it feels liberating to cut ties with Charlie. Blocking her number was a small yet significant act of reclaiming my life. It's a reminder that I have the power to choose who I let into my world. I refuse to be a part of her ongoing saga of chaos. It's time to refocus on my own happiness. I want to surround myself with people who uplift me and respect the boundaries of our relationships. Life is too short to be entangled in the web of someone else's mistakes. I reflect on the friendships that matter most to me now, those built on trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. I remind myself of the people who have been there for me through thick and thin, who lift me up instead of dragging me down. Those are the relationships I need to nurture. As I ponder all this, I realize how important it is to learn from these experiences. I don't want to become bitter or jaded because of what Charlie and Brent have done. Instead, I want to grow from this and become a stronger and more compassionate person. I want to be someone who helps others rather than harms them, someone who understands the weight of their actions and chooses to lift others up instead of bringing them down. It's a long road ahead, but I'm determined to keep moving forward, one step at a time. I won't let the actions of others dictate my future. I refuse to allow their drama to seep into my life any longer. I deserve better, and so do you. We all deserve to find joy and fulfillment in our lives, free from the shadows of those who have wronged us. So, here's to new beginnings. Here's to forging new paths and creating a future that reflects who I truly am. I'll embrace the lessons learned and use them to guide my choices from here on out. I won't forget the past, but I will use it as a stepping stone towards a brighter tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, I can be a source of light for others who have faced similar struggles. I can be the friend who listens and supports without judgment. I can be the one who chooses to be better, not bitter. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.